Welcome back to episode 2, and I have decided we need a Javazon. So, this episode's pretty much just doing that. Now, why do we want a Javazon specifically? Well, 1, it looks amazing and it's super satisfying. 2, we need to be able to farm T and H keys, and this build does that incredibly well. 3, it's fantastic in cows, and cows are some of the best sources of bases and high runes in the game. And it also allows us to farm multiple different areas that maybe the Blizzard source struggles with due to like cold immunity and such. So that's this episode. It's all about the Javazon. Alright, first things first, we gotta get this sock quest done and make this monarch into a spirit. That feels way better. Alright. We're gonna get some farming done, some just generic uniques, and some build enabling stuff here. And we're gonna start it off with our first Geeds. Not the worst, not the best. Here's a little Kira's Guardian. Cannot be frozen, all res. It's pretty nice for a mercenary. And Wizard Spike. If you get this early on, I mean even mid game, it's a fantastic item for sorting out your resistances and your cast speed as well. And Mage Fist, tried and true. This shield that we just picked up is actually kind of an amazing shield. Unfortunately, I don't check it until we get into town here, but welcome to episode 2. I hope you enjoy. We get a lot done. Let's get into it. Things first, I'd like to discuss how to get bases in this game. So there are a lot of ways. You know, a lot of people would suggest cows are the best way to get bases, but I offer an alternative. So this is for single player pretty much only. And if you see in Mephisto, his racks have pretty much a predetermined drop. There's like a small pool per seed. So because as single player, we get to use the same seed over and over, we can kind of manipulate it and force specific bases. So I re-rolled about 10 or 11 times to find this seed that's dropping runic talons pretty consistently. So I'm going to do this for 30 minutes, and I'll show you the results. Okay, so after about 30-35 minutes of farming, this is what we kind of ended up with here. Got a couple of just normal, generic ones. Tutor Shadow Master is pretty cool. Weapon Block is pretty cool. These ones are unusable because they're only 1 or 2 sockets, but there's more. And then we've got all of these. Really liking Blades of Ice, Phoenix Strike. Unfortunately, we didn't get any super good ones in the 30-minute stretch that we just did. But if we really were just lazy, we wanted to call it a day right off the bat, I found these within like 5-10 minutes. So if you really aren't picky and you don't really care that much, just these are fine. I'm pretty sure Mosaic is so incredibly busted OP that it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so with Lower Cuirass, it's the same kind of thing. You're basically just wanting to find a map that's got 2 of the little city areas, so 6 chests total, and that, right there. So that weapon stand just dropped a Thresher. That's really good news, because if you're trying to target farm a Thresher, like for a mercenary base, for like Insider, Infinity, or something like that, now we can sustain target farm those things. Secondarily, this map has 6 chests, and this armor rack is dropping elite-based shields. So here's what you can kind of expect after about 40 or 50 runs. We got our first Ethereal Thresher. Never lucky. That's alright. And we get our first little Monarch here. There we go. Alright, we got another chance. We get one more go at this. I'm not even gonna hype it up. Nothing. We're just instantly gonna do it. Alright. Okay. Well, that's done. This is great. Alright, this is my last chance at rolling this. I'm out of Rowls and Tears. Rowl, Tier, Tau. 17 med, 330 plus enhanced damage is what we're kind of hoping for. Oh. Now that is an insight. It took 3 rerolls, by the way. The first two were absolute garbage. I think it was like 12 med and 13 med with like 212 enhanced damage. This is a keeper. Finishing up the LK runs here. Oh, a nice little goal run. That's great. So in this video, there's going to be a couple sections where the audio is just kind of janky. My kid was kind of talking to me. He was lonely, so we hung out together. But we got a vamp gaze. I'll take it. The Zon will like that. And we got a nice little step up from stealth with a Q-Hagens here. Continuing on. These guys hate me. They almost wrecked me. We juke them with a door, and we get rewarded with a dwarf star. Not the most exciting thing, but a gold fine barb in the future, maybe would love that. These bone weave boots, usually I wouldn't give time of day, but there's a fireball build that I'm itching to try, and those are required for it. Alright, it's a good Grand Charm. Now, is it an upgrade? It's a very nice one, in my opinion. I'll take it. And Q-Hagen doesn't really get much playtime, because we just find Viper Magi. Alright, let's wrap things up with this one last Grand Charm. We need cold. Ouch. Yes, ouch indeed. Alright, it's time. Killing cows with Blizzard is just not fun at all. So, we're going to take this twink gear that we've accumulated here and put it to good use. Alright. Let's montage this shit. Shale, full, limb, makes treachery.
Clothe ourselves in light, hoping we'll survive. Won't raise a white flag.
So, whenever Mephisto is terrorized, you pretty much drop everything you're doing and you kill him. So, we're gonna do just that. Ooh. Those are both kind of nice. Again, audio issues. My son was telling me stories about school, and we were just hanging out. I apologize for the audio issues, but... Nice. I got something good. Oh, shit! It's Ethereal! Oh, it's Ethereal! So, full disclosure, I haven't really played D2R since they released the Sunder Charms and the Mosaic Sin and all that. So, like, are these Sunder Charms even worth anything, or am I really only looking for Lightning, Fire, Ice? Let me know. With that being said, we do get one of my favorite all-time helmets in the game. and it is a G face. The crushing blow, deadly strike, all that. It's just so much goodness here on this one item. And I honestly think it's about time that the Amazon gets her own monarch so she doesn't have to keep sharing my sorceresses. So let's respec so we can use our Eth Titans and our new monarch. And let's level up. Throne was terrorized, so I thought I'd take advantage of it, and we go from level 61 to 73 in the 40 minutes or so that the zone was terrorized for me. Overall, not too bad. We made a lot of progress. So we're continuing on with Hell here, and you're gonna come into lightning immunities a lot at this point. And really all we do is jab the shit out of them. So we just want to have jab and then life tap. Because jab is physical damage, we're gonna get a lot of our life steal back from using jab. So we can pretty much just perma sustain. So that's how I'm bypassing all the lightning immunity, like this guy. And a nice little foul. Why not? And a little present for our sorceress to kind of offset the cold rupture a bit. As much cold res as we can find on charms, the better. Gotta hate this bug. Almost a really nice circlet here. If that mana stolen was faster cast rate, we'd be in business. And then I get mobbed by these assholes. Yeah. I hate Act 3. So, we steal the sorceress's mercenary for a little while, so he can help us, you know, hang out in the Trav, because Trav's a little bit difficult as well for the Javazon unless you have a decent merc. And then I keep him around so we can just absolutely zerg the hell out of Mephisto here. Yeah. R.I.P. brother. Grab that guy's stone. And we get another I'll take it. And then we drop this little beauty here. Almost a 700 defense ethereal armor. Let's see if we can get lucky. 3 sockets. I can make that work. Not a treachery. Yeah, that's right. A duress. I like this armor. Don't judge me. Diablo dead. And jab, 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 jab. And here's the gear I was wearing whenever I did Hell Ancients. You don't need this level of investment at all. This is way overkill. Still rocking that 3-piece angelic for the attack rating. And some crappy boots. The charms are just random resistances, faster run walk, faster hit recovery, stuff like that. Just generic stuff. And a life tap wand. So let's finish this up. Alright. Now this is what we were doing all that work for. God, I love the Javazon. Like minor spoilers. So let's finish this episode with 2 truths and a lie. I'm gonna tell 3 things. 2 of them are true, 1 is a lie. Here we go. In next episode, we build out an entire mosaic assassin from start to finish with dual mosaic claws. In next episode, we farm our first torch, and it's a 2018 source torch. In next episode, we farm a jaw and a burr, and we make an enigma. You decide which 2 are true and which 1 is false. Definitely consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next episode. I can't wait. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.